See if we'll see it
Sword?
locked in.
Okay.
Sword is not someone I think of when I think of the champion Griffin. Oh no.
Oh, Dread with the face check. He's going to get the Scryer's Bloom off, but there is no ultimate available. He wants to get to this wall. Will flash. Actually hops over as Chovy flashes in. That's the Colossal Smash. And first blood goes to Griffin.
I don't know what Dread was just looking at, as he must have known that a giant gargoyle was coming.
There was definitely going to be a flash to follow there. Sword, one auto, and that is going to be that. Keen, the solo kill, top side of the map.
Good God.
Okay, guys. Looking for the dive. Sun can just put the claw right through the wall. Is going to get the nice double snare, and Viper, not long for the world. Is he having a good time?
Yeah.
And he certainly is. Sun is certainly not. That's the quickness to come in as well, and that is the last axe. Stupid identifies the fact that he doesn't need to. And the Afreeca Freecs will grab themselves a free mountain and continue dominating over this map, especially on the top side. Ward, don't know whether he actually knows that, as they are trying to get Tarzan in there. They will be able to take down the Rift. Herald is now Keen just dancing around in the middle of this fight. Really great quickness to come in from Lahans as the team fight's looking good for Griffin, but Keen is so big on the backline. Lamstra's fight will buy some time as Dread is just going to get shot with the ultimate from Sword. And Afreeca Freecs are going to continue trying to win this fight. Viper dancing around the backside, but Tarzan can't re-enter. Sword also struggling to re-enter this fight as Keen is just tearing apart this Griffin lineup. Great slowdown. That's going to be another one. A double kill for Keen. And the Aatrox is well and truly fed.
Yeah, the Aatrox is absolutely massive right now. Oh, Sword.
Oh my goodness, I've seen this one before. This is not one of the laning phase moves.
Oh!
As in he goes. That's the slam dunk. Yeah, Sword, you don't want to enter that lane. Just don't go in. Bad move. Keen's going to be able to take down the first turret, and he's only going to get bigger from here. We'll see whether this is going to be enough bad guys in order to take him down already. It's a pretty decent start here for Sword. Good knock-up as the World Ender is going to be utilized. Keen should get taken down into that passive. Unable to do quite enough damage just yet in order to win a 1 versus 3.
Whoa.
And he's going to be over.
Terrible right now if you are Afreeca. And you have to wonder why Keen is pushing him, and the gold all goes inside of Sword.
Yeah, actually, now depleted for Keen to make up for his loss of healing on the passive ability. He's going to get the passive out of the Aatrox. Afreeca in the meantime are going to be sieging here on this bottom side, and there looks to be nothing that Griffin can do. So in a turret
around the jungle for the losing team, you can end up losing camps that you otherwise shouldn't be able to lose.
Get too much done in the early game. 2 series in a row now. That was one of the big criticisms of Griffin, was the, you know, when you play a platform game, you want to be able to like move fluidly throughout the world. You're gonna have to hold that thought, as that is a gigantic 3-man taunt from Chovy. Lamstra's fight does go down though, and Viper's going to make his way into this fight. Dread is able to hop his way out, but leaves them at a man disadvantage, as Sun's going to be taken down. And Griffin, have they done it again? Have they found the team? Infernal Drake though, going to be taken by the Afreeca Freecs. 4 dragons to 0.
Down.
Oh
so
my
quick.
Goodness, yeah, the double Mountain Drake certainly helping. That is free Baron, like you say. All too easy here for the Afreeca Freecs. Now at 29 minutes into the game, they're looking just to push up some of these lanes and break open the base. Griffin constantly.
Miracle team fight, which is something that they've become known for in the LCK.
And they also have champions that can make those sort of plays happen as well. Sun is going to go a little bit aggressive. Aftershock keeps him alive though, as True Shot Barrage does soften up both Chovy and Lahans. This could buy Afreeca Freecs an opportunity to take down an inhibitor turret, and it does. Man, that's not takedown. That was evaporated. That thing just died instantly.
Man, here we
now
go.
Griffin, they're looking for that Hail Mary like you were talking about. Sword moves completely over vision. He's on a control ward. They're trying to look for this flank. The Riven is just getting ran around. This will buy some time off the Baron as he hops himself over the wall, and chasing a Riven is a very confusing prospect. Not sure what you're doing there, Afreeca. Just go and take another inhibitor maybe. That could have been an idea, as Keen does get a knockup.
And so Sword actually bought quite a bit of time.
Yeah. The old teleport in and look tasty quickly, buy us some time. 1 minute on the clock as Chovy charges up the taunt, does have the flash available, so they need to respect it. Afreeca to move away. Under half health though for this inhibitor turret. Damage has been done top side of the map. Keen wanting to stop any of these pesky flanks, and he's going to find Lahens once again. He's just going to say, oh, it's my turn.
Uh-oh.
To do the funny play. Infernal Chain's not going to land. Here's entrance. A little bit faster now, 9.5. Feels pretty good. But inhibitor turret does fall down. Freecs not going to take their eye off the ball this time. They will be able to take their second inhibitor. Is it happening? 2 series in a row.
When these two teams collide. That's going to be a third Mountain Drake. Now,
okay. Griffin trying to defend their last remaining inhibitor turret. They're not going to be able to. It's going to go down very quickly. You can see that nerf to the W not quite in yet on the Ezreal, so he's able to pop these inhibitors for a lot of damage. As he lands it, Justice Punch to get Chovy out of harm's way, and Griffin just circling the drain at the moment. Good double stun there as Dread's going to get knocked up, but he does create a safe distance here. Dance of Arrows comes forward. There's the Lamb's Respite. Keeps him alive for a very long time. Hero's entrance, good timing there as they slam dunk the Braum. Afreeca are just getting melted, but Sword's going to get taken. No, he's not! The Valor Shield is in, and he's just baited them for so incredibly long. Finally goes down, but the damage is honestly being done. Oh my goodness.
Aiming.
The Winions, and we've got Keen still alive as well. Lehens is going to bite the bullet there on the True Shot Barrage. And our 2 members kills Baron pretty fast.
You know, I've heard rumors.
Yeah.
That was...
And the Freecs just have way more money. 7,000 gold lead at this point in time as Griffin are just doing their very best to hold on to these Nexus turrets, but with all 3 inhibitors once again dead, True Shot Barrage is being thrown out for fun, and no more minions remaining. This will be an open Nexus, and this will be Griffin's 3rd game loss in a row, and a game 1 loss to the Afreeca Freecs of all teams.
Hold on, it's not over yet.
Not quite. Chovy looking to make his way forward. That's going to be the ult onto Sword. Not exactly the greatest target now as Viper. He's going to get challenged by Keen. The Condemn is fantastic. Infernal Chains, not quite enough as he goes down into the World Ender. It's a 1-for-1 so far as Sun does go down and Aiming's just tearing apart this Griffin roster. It's an open Nexus and it should be a game 1 victory for the Afreeca Freecs. Lamb's Respite guarantees it. And Afreeca, that is a beautiful... Keen, they're going to lock it in. The Jacks to be brought towards the top side. And Keen once again going to have a great matchup into Sword. Yes, range advantage. Nothing there unless Jelly can get that passive off in time, but I don't know whether he can. This is a huge minion wave. That's the flash in. The double taunt to come down. Cleanse is going to be used by Aiming, but can they actually find anything back? The turret is being juggled just beautifully as they want more. Look at this minion damage. It's just insane. 2 kills come forward. And Griffin, they do it again. This will be a turret play.
Against a top laner that's a pushover or something, absolutely not. And he also has a rough matchup here in game number 2.
Going to be used. Void Assault, yet again. The Kha'Zix's out of there, but this is not going to be the case on the bottom side. Jelly will go down, just level 5. Doesn't have the ultimate available, and that's just a 2v2 kill going over to Griffin.
Griffin looking a lot better here in game number 2. They have the gold advantage.
Remember, no flash as the ultimate does come in. Chovy should be going down here as Sun picks up that kill, but it's a great kickback from Tarzan. Okay, Dread, can you find this one? Oh, had the isolated target.
Close call for Griffin as we take another quick look at the replay here.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of which, this isn't a replay, guys. This is Keen trying to kill Sword before he goes down. He's going to be able to do so. Now, Lehens, no damage.
I think Keen's going to get 5 plates.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man.
They trade it for a mountain. Falls down top side of the map in favor of Afreeca.
First turret going over to Afreeca. Gold score is all but nullified almost. As finally, another turret going to go over here for Griffin. 1.4 here in the mid lane. Keen is in close proximity. Tarzan. Oh no.
Oh, there's the flash in from Sun. He wants to be able to get this one. The ultimate available from Sun is going to use it as they look to lock down. They do pick it up. The Rise is the one that gets it as Chovy goes down very low, aiming with the culling, but Tarzan is going to survive. Big knock up, Realm Warp now to try and follow as Dread's going to get put into the grinder. It's a double kill for the Rise. 7-2 now as Griffin.
Be raised here.
Yeah, no culling available from Aiming, but they're running out of minions just a tad. As, they do take down the turret.
To fight this by any means, but it does look like they are keen on it.
Not going to be able to do so. Realm Warp is not going to do anything. As now Sword able to get the flank. Good kickback there onto Keen, who gets himself out of trouble. Sun in the backline gets a lot of damage. The culling from Aiming does some work, but the stopwatches are keeping Griffin alive. Keen gets the first kill though. Fate's Call comes out. Keen in a whole host of trouble. Going to get taken down now as the Afreeca Freecs trying to fight this one back. Lehens is going to fall as Chovy gets headbutt polved. They are able to take down the Kha'Zix. They're able to get a lot of damage, but aiming is super huge, and he's able to get the work. Ah, yes. It's now also Jax. At this point in the game is Sun. He's going to find the gargoyle this time. And he does this Jax with a real weapon. So you know his voice line where he says, imagine if I had a real weapon. He does have a real weapon, and that's called a Spear of Sojin, and it is damn powerful. In this man's hands.
Who's Sojin?
I don't know.
That's an interesting. It's like Luden. Who's Luden?
Then that'd be awesome. It'd be really cool. As this could also be awesome. Hero's entrance in great position. Quadra knock-up. Comes in for hands as the Afreeca Freecs are trying to keep themselves alive. Keen does have the ultimate running, but it's 2 kills already for Griffin. This was just a great position to fight, and they're just going to realm warp their way into the Baron and start this one off instantly. Dread is alive, no flash, but does have the smite. But look at this Baron, it's just going down extraordinarily quickly. They'll have the Rend, and they'll have the Purple Worm. Afreeca just not going to help him stay alive against the Urgot. I remember reading about it when I was in LA. One of the times gone by, reading about all of the different names that have made their way.
Chroma for it.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I think like don't give them the entire skin.
Yeah.
Tarzan might actually be caught out here. Gonna get the kickback though, and he's survived for so incredibly long. Into the grinder. That's a great fear to come in onto Keen, but he's keeping himself alive for now. Counter-Strike once again going to go off. Does now have the stopwatch. We'll see whether he'll have that one available yet again, but that's the double kill as the Jax goes down. That could be the last nail in this coffin as Chovy's pushing up to the inhibitor turret. Sun had to go into his Zhonya's, and he'll have to get the hell out of there. Afreeca Freecs lying in wait.
Oh, I think that they want to kill Sword. Oh, nice cancel there. That is definitely
really good headbutt home. They should be able to grab this kill pretty easily. Doesn't have the fear beyond death, of course. Remember, Piercing Light's going to be enough to do it. And aiming grabs that one, so that is some respite. But now we've got the Baron being started up. We've got Viper there, available to help out as well. Inhibitor is going to go down on the top side. And Chovy now looking to push forward into the mid lane as well. This Rise is a one-man wrecking crew.
This is very solo QS.
Yeah.
In the sense that it's a one-man party here. Baron going to go down. Natural now. Yeah, the LCK, the
Uri Bank?
Uri Bank, yeah.
Yep.
Have you seen the LCK card?
Yes, I have, and it's super awesome. What's also super awesome is this potential team fight right now as Jelly gets a big pulve onto Viper. He's got a Guardian Angel, though. He's absolutely fine. Fate's Call just to continue this fight moving forward. And that is going to be the Cow dead. That is a huge flash forward from Sword. This is why he picks the Urgot as Dread. He's trying to do what he can to get away and dodge skill shots, but in the end, it actually just puts him into the death chamber faster. And speaking of which, Lissandra is going to follow him, aiming. Now just watching on. Everyone else is dead. He's trying to pick up some minions if he can, but Griffin now will be able to tie up the series. We're looking at a game number 3, Afreeca Freecs versus Griffin, as Griffin make it look real easy. In game number 2, no tilt to come out after that game 1 loss, and they will extend the series.
And we are going to be competitively viable, and Griffin now going with the Olaf.
Feels like a little bit of a worrisome pick.
Potions. Definitely losing out on auto attack
Whoa.
ability.
Oh, that's a flash play. Yeah, exactly right. Jelly does have stand behind me, so he's absolutely fine. But Chovy's going to teleport in. That's the flash. That's the Circle of Frost. Tarzan wants to get in on the action as well as First Blood goes down. It's the Braum, and then aiming follows up very easily. Bit of a short arm there from Tarzan. His son has the taunt. Is going to be able to taunt up the Lissandra. Chovy taking a lot of damage there as Dread has to leap his way out. That's Keen trying to get in, but I don't know whether he's going to be able to. Aiming turns up and finally grabs that one as the Galio is the one traded forward. They want to go for this dive. Remember, Akali doesn't work like that anymore as they are going to be very squishy, and that's a lot of damage that Keen has taken. Realm Warp from Sword as Dread wants to get over here. Okay, Sun had the hero's entrance, but I just don't know whether that was the right choice from Sword. Gets himself put down this Mount Drake. That'll be that first Drake going down at around 10 minutes into this game. Tower plating still available. A couple have been taken in the mid lane. Once again over here. Troll Ward is down. Tarzan already taking a heck of a lot of damage. The smite was used, but I don't even know whether it's going to save him. Void Assault comes in as Kane's going to get the flash off. The ultimate's there, and Tarzan just throws his stopwatch in the bin before he dies. There's Rift Herald. It's going to be used over this wall, and Dread, he's going to jump on forward. Hero's entrance comes down as now Keen wasn't actually tanking that turret, actually dives back forward. Twilight Shroud doesn't work like that anymore as they go 1-for-1, but that's a whole lot of turret plates coming in. That's a death sentence if ever I've seen one from Lehans as he puts down the box. And the Gargoyle has absolutely nowhere to go. Triple taunt, really nice, but you're still dead, mate. Now Freecs are able to...
Unfortunately, though, it's on the utility champions on their team. The Lissandra, the Olaf, and the Thresh are not the primary carries. They're not the primary damage dealers, and so... Right here, Viper.
Yeah, able to use the ultimate Killer Instinct to try and get himself out, but has to flash as well. Tower falls down top damage, and he's going to be absolutely fine, but will need to go home most likely. Get some of that health back. Ocean Drake is live, but it's going to be dead very, very quickly, and by Ocean Drake, I mean... As Lehens turns up, and Dread's going to be here as well. Frozen Tomb is in there. That's another death sentence to write home about. It's beautiful, but not beautiful enough, as Chovy's going to be...
Oh, Chovy.
Oh my goodness, I've seen this one before. He gets himself into the brush, but there's the stun. Hero's entrance comes down as the culling. All right, Chovy able to get out of there, but there's the taunt. And Afreeca, it looks like they knew that they may not have quite enough, as there's the Glacial Fissure. Aiming now, trying to kite this one back. Oh, that Relentless Pursuit was absolutely stunning, as now Dread off to the side. There's the flash play, and Lehens has played this game so well. He might be heading towards double MVPs, as Piper is able to finish that one off. The Braum was not long for the world, and the mastermind of it here in Korean solo queue at least. Sort of one of the starts, and he took the fleet footwork, thank goodness. So he's actually getting to go back home. Does have teleports. They do want to start a fight here, as Afreeca will be able to take down this dragon. Teleports come in from Griffin, as by aiming not going to be in too much trouble, just QSS is out of the way. Another hook lands from Lehens, gets himself back forward, and this one's going to ring true. Okay, ultimate flies in as Ragnarok is going to be utilized, and Jelly's not going to be able to stop that one. Chovy comes on over. That's all too easy. Griffin very, very close to the Baron. Why not just pick that one up? You may as well. You earned it with those couple of kills.
They don't have a Baron, but it doesn't matter. They shred through this so much. And unless Keen can make a miracle...
Well, Sun's going to be in there as well. Does have the taunt available. Lehens goes golden. That's going to be Tarzan locking down the Baron. And the Akali just throws herself back in. That felt like a ritual sacrifice and not one that you want if you're an Afreeca fan. As Griffin, they tidy up the kills. He's going to have to use the flash to pay some respects. Half the health bar on Dread as Jelly's just trying to tank up this damage. Keen waiting for a flank. That's another death sentence. Of course it lands as Jelly. No unbreakable. A lot of worries here for Afreeca Freecs. Keen gets into the back line though. Immediately Frozen Tomb comes in. But that is going to be the stopwatch utilized. Frozen Thrall now in the middle. Four-man taunt comes down from Sun. He's got a full health bar, but Griffin just kited on back. Chovy throws his life away, but do they have enough damage in the back line? As Viper just gets so much damage. Eventually he falls down, but Griffin, they do get the ace.
They get then Sword said, oh, okay, I'll teleport into the fight. Sun able to get a multi-man knock now being picked up here for Griffin.
Yep, pretty easy. 20 seconds left on the Baron though.
At 26 minutes, Mountain going to be the next dragon of the game spawning, which Griffin can potentially look to try to capture and then have two of them for it. Although Afreeca going to be able to raise this mid-tier 2 turret. Maybe a fight's about to happen.
Yeah, the box does go down there from Lehens, trying to create that slow field as Tarzan. A fair bit of damage there onto Jelly. Hero's entrance comes in, no joy on the knockups though. As the Olaf does eventually go down. Dark Passage not quite enough. Oh, the Kai'Sa just evaporates in the backline, and Afreeca, they may have done it. They may have found it as Keen. Thrown underneath the turret, but look at these health bars. They're just so low. Chovy gets back in and just does what the Kai'Sa couldn't. Lehens is having a day out. Just exceptional play on this threat.
Tarzan.
Yep.
This should be
very, very fast.
A really easy Baron cap. Out that bottom lane before teleporting back into this fight.
No flash,
and it might end up being
glass
too late.
cone. Afreeca, they need to try and get into this pit as Sun is doing the best that he can. It is going to be Dread locking down the Baron, and Chovy found his way into the pit. He's going to die before he could do anything. The ultimate was already on cooldown, and now Afreeca trying to fight this one forward. Sword going extremely low. Jelly is going to be taken down. Viper's at full health this time though, and he's got a double kill to start this one off. Tarzan able. It was another four-man around that Baron pit. Try and keep them all alive. It did so. Remember, the priority was the Braum. Fortunate position here. Bit split across this map, and that's another hook that's going to land. Perfect timing for that one as well. Hero's entrance is going to be drawn out. It's a double knock up here as Sun's trying to get himself into the backline. Chovy just self-ult, and Aiming's able to get no damage done. Keen, though, he's able to just jump into the backline. Viper is taken out. Chovy's still buying so much time as the Galio will eventually fall. Dread has to get himself out, but now Aiming, he's the consistent DPS, and he's able to get so much work done. Now Sword isn't able to get on top of the Lucian.
I think
and that's a
did
GA. Yeah, exactly right. The Olaf is down now. And Sword, he needs to do this 1 versus 4. He's going to get closed in on. This should be the ace as he tries to buy time with his stopwatch, and that's going to be that. Aiming's the one that does it, and Afreeca are now going to try and push into the base.
And they're teleporting immediately. I think that they're going to go for the end. 24 seconds on Lehens and Viper.
They've got so much damage available to them. They should be able to eat through this inhibitor. Death timer, 14 seconds onto Viper. That is the only time that they need to worry about. It's 10 seconds now. First Nexus turret goes down. 5 seconds. Second Nexus turret goes down.
It.
The Nexus is going to go. Afreeca Freecs 2-1 over Griffin. 2 match losses in a row in this week of play for the Griffin squad. And Afreeca, look at how many players they've got, and they're all absolutely elated.
I'm a little bit speechless right now, Atlas, because Griffin, they had the better team composition, and the manner in which they just lost is that they got out-team fought.
Yeah.
Back to back into really decisive fights. After getting the game, what should have been a really easy victory.
I think so too. I feel like, I don't know, it might have been some arrogant initiations to come in for them, especially the fight in the mid lane, but that last one was honestly just a really nice fight from both teams, and they deserve this bow. Afreeca Freecs looks like they may have found themselves a roster that they're happy